Tracy Pickett, 14, spent the night at an older friend's home who was throwing a party. There was a man at this party who was seen staring at Tracy all night and who was even brazen enough to come up to her and ask her if she was wearing any underwear. The last official sighting of Tracy was her getting into a van with this man. 33 years later, her mother is still searching for answers and justice in Tammy's case. In August of 1979, Tracy was preparing to start 8th grade at the North Middle School in Joplin, Missouri. On August 11th, Tracy joined her mother on a trip to the grocery store where she ran into an older friend who invited her to a sleepover. Despite this friend being older and having her own place, the girls grew up together, so Tracy's family was okay with the plan of her spending the night. It's unclear whether or not Tammy's parents knew at the time that this friend lived alone at her own place because it's reported differently in different articles. This friend not only lived in her own place but had a roommate. And the night that Tracy spent the night, the roommate's boyfriend Michael showed up at the apartment with his friend he introduced to all the girls as Al. This gathering rolled into an unplanned party where witnesses would later tell investigators that Al was seen staring at Tracy all night and was heard asking her if she was wearing panties. Witnesses told investigators that at some point in the evening, Tracy said she wanted to go home and Al offered to give her a ride. Tracy was last seen by witnesses at the party getting into Al's van. When Tracy didn't make it home the following day, she was reported missing. That's when investigators would learn that Al was an ex-con named Lowell Billy who served time with the roommate's boyfriend. Neighbors nearby told investigators they saw a young girl in the early morning hours on August 12th running down an alley screaming, quote, "Get away from me, leave me alone," end quote. Another witness told investigators they saw Al cleaning out his van near Carthage. The van did match the description of Al's van, but investigators have not been able to positively confirm that it was Al and his van. Investigators would track Al down, who had left town at this point, and told investigators that he did give Tracy a ride that night, but he dropped her off outside of a pawn shop in downtown Joplin. Investigators say they've never been able to confirm this and don't have anyone who's seen Tracy alive after she left the party with Al. Investigators also noted that when they searched the friend's apartment, they found Tracy's shoes in the closet. About a year after Tracy's disappearance, Al was arrested and charged with kidnapping, rape, and forcible sodomy in Oklahoma. He pled no contest and was sentenced to 7 years in prison. In 1993, Al picked up a hitchhiker and held her captive for about 4 hours, sexually assaulting and beating her. He was arrested and charged once again and was released from prison. He would be jailed shortly after failing to register as a sex offender. After the death of the roommate, the boyfriend's family came forward and gave police information that led them to a pond in the southeast of Lone Elm Road and Zora Streets intersection to be drained and searched. They did search this area multiple times, including in 2005, but none of these searches have turned up any remains or evidence in Tracy's case. Tracy